Hey guys, it's Tina, and in this video, I want to show you how I'm using AI in my remote cleaning, referral cleaning business to get more bookings online. So I know that there's a ton of different scheduling software out there that allows for online booking. In my experience, we use Maid Central for our scheduling software, which I absolutely love. However, when it came to their booking tool, I found that I got more people that would walk away and not book. And I wasn't able to put all of the kind of like make it less friction to be able to book the job, give them promos, show them what my competitors are charging, different things like that, and do a follow-up using Go High Level. So I used Lovable to build this app out. And what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show you what our quoting tool looks like. I'm also going to show you what the Maid Central quoting tool looks like, kind of give you a comparison between the two, and just show you why I like the Lovable one better. And surprisingly, we're able to book almost 17%. So we're closing 17% of the people that come to this landing page. They're never talking to a person, right? So we're booking these jobs without them talking to a person, with the exception that we do confirm the job with them. So we do pick up the phone and we just, confirm everything. We don't ask for a credit card or anything like that. I found that when we had the credit card information on there, we had more friction. So people weren't really comfortable leaving that data on there. So that is the only reason that we do a phone call. Okay, so first I want to show you what the Made for Time quoting will actually look, or the Maid Central quoting tool actually looks like. So this is what their quoting tool looks like. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with their tool at all. It just didn't work for me. So it allows me to put their name, the people can enter their name. It does has sticky information here as well. And I did that on my form too, so that people didn't have to retype their information if they had already been in here. It shows the services that we have as our services inside of Maid Central. So that is one little nuance that I didn't like. I would have to go in and make different service level products, and I didn't want to do that. So I didn't want to kind of muddy up the waters and the data in Maid Central. So I did it differently on the Lovable app, which I'll show you. By the way, the Lovable app is connected to my Go High Level account. So if you want to build this information out on your own, I will have another video that will show you how to build this all out. Or if you want to buy the blueprint for it, you can do that too. And you can just plug and play and it will be all done for you. Okay, so this is the basics of Maid Central. On the next page, what they do is they ask you to put in some more information. So I'll just show you what this looks like here, just to give you an idea. Okay, and then I'm going to pick the deluxe cleaning, and they're going to say, how did you hear about us? I'm just going to click all these permissions, and then we're going to hit next. Oh, it says I'm outside of the service area, which is okay. So the reason that I don't want to limit the service area, believe it or not, is because I want to see how many people are actually shopping for me, right? So I want to see that data. So it allows me to put in here my square footage, and this is how we price, right? So everybody has a different pricing mechanism. It allows me to put this information in here into Maid Central's credit. There's a bunch of other things that you can do for this as well. So you can put little icons on here and make it look different. You can put the address in here. I'm going to save the quote, and then it's going to push this data over to Maid Central. And again, it allows for me to pick my days. It's going to ask me to pick a date on the calendar. So one of the things with a referral business is this calendar doesn't always line up with the availability of my cleaners, right? So I wasn't able to take this calendar and adjust it and modify it based on my 5 different locations. So I'm in 2 different states. I have 3 locations in Florida now, 2 in Rochester. And this calendar just didn't allow me to do any of the real date picking. So that's why I created the whole Lovable thing. So anyhow, you go through, you put your credit card in or your ACH account, and then you go ahead and book the appointment. So what I found using Maid Central is this didn't work for us. We had more people abandoning this page and walking away. And then when we would try to call them or text them, it didn't always work. So I came up with this online estimating tool in Lovable. And the way that I have it set up, so right here, if you go to so the URL that I created for it is book.madefortime.com. I'm also able to take this URL and put it into my Google business profile, which is a big deal. Okay. So here I was able to say like how many years we've been in business. We got flat right pricing, no surprises, how many 5-star reviews we have. And then, so this is kind of the end of the quoting tool. Let me take you back to the very beginning. And I'm going to show you what this looks like over here. So if we go to get my price, I'm going to say, so here I have a banner that says new recurring clients save with intro rates. We're going to do every other week. Okay, recorders should be back online now. I apologize for that. So here I was able to put a banner up. If you didn't see that, I will go back to it here. So I have this banner here. It says new recurring client save with intro rates. And then I selected every other week. I have it highlighted in green. Of course, all these colors match my website as well. So then I went ahead and hit continue. So they select out their square footage and then it tells them what's included in their cleaning here. And then if they really want to see everything, they can expand this. And then they also have the option of downloading this as well. And then I ask them how many bedrooms and bathrooms they want to have cleaned, any half baths. This says these are the rooms that are already included in your quote. So just tell us which ones you actually want us to clean while we're there. And then if they wanted to add any other rooms that weren't listed above, they can add that here. Okay, so what I love about this is I'm able to take my pricing and add all these different calculations for how many pets do you have in the home? How would you describe your home condition? What does it look like? Do you have a lot of clutter, a little clutter? What's going on? So I'm going to go ahead through here and just say, everything's perfect. And then we're going to go ahead and continue. I put my data in, my information. Now it comes up with a price. It says new recurring client. So it shows what it would normally be, kind of crosses it out and says, but you're not paying this. Limited time, get this for $209. Here's your first time cleaning rate. Now I made this smaller on purpose, right? It's a whole psychological thing. So even if you go back to the room pricing, the whole psychology behind this is that people they want to be in control, right? So they want to be in control of pricing out their cleaning. So by adding those rooms there, like they're going to get the square footage base price. And then if they want to add to the pricing, they can add whatever rooms or bathrooms they want, right? So then I put this book now here. So it's right under the price. Okay, go ahead and book it now. But I wanted to show them what my competitors charge without having them leave my page. So what I found is that most of the time people are going to go shop around anyhow. I don't want them. I want them to stay right on my page, not shop around. And let me just show you what the average prices are in my area. Now, I tried to do the best job that I could with these facts down here. And I used Claude to go and give me tell me what an independent cleaner typically carries with them. What does a company like myself have and what does a franchise have, right? So this is an independent cleaner, which you're going to find on care.com or Facebook Market. This is what a company like my size is going to charge, and then what a franchise is going to charge. And then again, it just reinforces what we're charging right down here. And then we give them our promises, make it right, no surprise promise, the risk-free start, where we give them back their money after 6 months in credits. Again, they can download this information. I have some 5-star reviews being pulled in here. And then I have the Q&A section, right? And think about this from a holistic standpoint. So the whole reason that I put this information in there is because Google loves this kind of information, right? So it served a few purposes for me. Not only was it to get the price, but also to answer some questions that people are asking. Now, I also put down here that we only hire 1% of the, one out of every 100 applicants that we receive. And then score is, we can go over to our cleaner score index, trust index, which I created this as well. And again, the whole idea is to show people, like, listen, this is how many people or how many jobs these people have done. This is how many jobs our cleaners have done, where they work, like what suburbs they work in. So I have the main location, Rochester, New York, and then the areas. And then these reviews are all being pulled from Maid Central, right? So I set it up in the back end that if you want to see what the clients, that charity, their scorecard, right? That's where this information is pulling from, which is kind of cool. And I have it limited. I didn't do a ton of them. Like, I didn't want to show pages and pages and pages of these, but you can certainly beef it up a little bit if you want to pull in more data here. But this is straight from the customer's information. It comes from Maid Central back over to here. So we push this information out. And then again, I have some more Google reviews. And then let me just go back to the main page. Okay, so here we are. So that was the trust index, and then we have all the add-on information here that we want. And again, email me this quote so they don't forget about it. More questions, and then of course they can book now. Now I also added a pop-up, so when they go to leave the screen, it's going to get this pop-up that basically says book today, and you can pick one of the bonuses here inside the refrigerator or inside the oven. Now it already popped up, so it may not do it again because I'm on this recording. But basically, if you don't book, then it's going to do that little pop-up that says, hey, don't forget you can get one of these specials. So here they get to put in their actual address. So again, it reduces the amount of friction that they have in the beginning. A lot of people just want to know, what is the fee? Tell me what it's going to cost me, and then I'll go to the next step, right? So they can put their choices of cleaning dates in here, and then it just shows what they selected. So this is the service they wanted. This is how many rooms they want done. This is all their contact information. Shows them what the first time fee is, their cleaning visit. Again, it shows them what it normally is going to be, tells them that taxes included for New York State. If there's a promo code, they can enter it here. We do a lot of cross promotions with other companies, and then they can agree to book, and then it's going to book, and then it's going to just say, hey, go check your email. We're going to call to confirm, and then we're going to get your cleaning day. Now, if they want to text us, they can do that. And if they have a call, so this is all mobile friendly, so that if they want to call or text us from their mobile, they can do that too. Okay, so hopefully you find this as cool as I do. I think the really cool part is going to be when I show you the admin, the back end. So let me just show you that really quick. Okay, so without scrolling down through everything, I might show you the first couple of top ones, but I don't want to have to blur out the people's information. I just want to be able to post this video. So like I said, it's connected to my gohighlevel. So every time somebody submits this information, their data is going to go into gohighlevel. It's also going to go into Maid Central, and then it's going to send an email and a Slack message to my office so that they're well aware that someone just booked. But really what I want to show you without scrolling too far is, you can see I've had a total of 82 people. This is with all my test data cleaned out, with the exception of the one that I just did. Almost 70 of them did not book, but 12 did. And you can see our conversion rate is 15.9, which is amazing. Most people, typically the industry standard is 2 to 3% is what you're going to get for booking. This number here just shows me what the current booking value was when they booked the job. So this doesn't include like my recurring jobs or anything like that. It's just going to show the initial booking rate. Anyhow, I hope you found this helpful. I'm super excited about this. I've been playing with AI for the past couple of months. I have some other things that I want to show you as well. I'm going to do some more videos on them, but I'm very, very happy about this test booking portal that we've implemented. And again, if you want to get your own playbook and figure out how to set this up for yourself, by all means, I'll have it in my store for sale for you. You can click on the link in the bio. If you want some help with it, let me know. I'm happy to reach out and see if I can help you get this set up for yourself. But I hope this is helpful, and I hope you get some bookings as well. Okay,